Message for you, son.
Okay. Well, Jason, let me thank you for that question. I'm thanking you for two reasons. Number one, it's a good question, but number two, you are our first person to give us an interactive question, and perhaps even the first in the history of Congress. So we're trying to plow new ground. What we'd like is to have lots of questions like this so that every day we can post it on the web and I can give you my answer. Now let me give you my answer on it. Jeff Flake is a member, a very well-respected conservative member from Arizona. And on the appropriation bills, what Mr. Flake has been doing is going through the appropriation bills and finding projects which are probably not in the federal interest, they're more of local concerns, and local politics are involved, things like that. Probably local matching dollars and so forth, but questionable whether Washington should have a major role in it. And I certainly respect and agree with that approach. However, as a member of the Appropriations Committee, long before Mr. Flake ever sees the bill, I see the bill and I help write the bills and we vote on these bills in committee. And during that process, on the front end, we've actually identified 95 programs this year alone, which we have eliminated for a total of $4 billion. Last year we did the same thing on 56 different programs for a total of $3.5 billion. Now, unfortunately, to get that passed, and not just to do it on the Republican side, not just to do it on the House floor and make it look good for, you know, my good friend Pat Toomey and the Club for Growth folks, but to really make it stick, you have to work with the Democrats. And there's horse trading. Jason, you and I would probably not just find 95 programs that we would eliminate, we'd probably find 200 programs that we would eliminate. However, reality is you got to get it past the House floor, then past the Senate floor, then past the President. So you find yourself letting projects go that you really don't like, but in order to get the peace agreement worked out with not just Democrats, but also with Northeastern Republicans and Western Republicans who often don't agree and see things the way you and I do. So you get a package together, you hold hands, you get it on the House floor, and then when somebody like Mr. Flake comes around and says, I want this out, I want this out, some of these amendments I've agreed with, but most of them would disrupt what we have already done. And so I guess my question would be is, do you want the 95 programs and the $4 billion savings, or do you want, say, 30 or 40 different programs and maybe 100 or maybe $10 million worth of savings? And, you know, it's an easy question. Again, I believe all of these that Mr. Flake is looking at are legitimate questions. However, in the big picture, what he is doing, we have already done on a committee level, and we want to get ours done at the end of the day. So that's why I've been voting against them, but it's not because I don't want to cut the budget. And if you look at the record, and by the way, these 95 programs we have posted on our webpage, so you're welcome to look at any of those, and we can cross-examine those. But we're always looking for more stuff. So thanks a lot for the question, and I hope you and other people will ask more.